Okay, I wanted to do a quick review of this Cabela's or Bass Pro's Guidewear. It's a full suit, but I'm going to start with the jacket. The pants are right here. They are also, I'll go over both. But we'll start with the jacket because most people, or a lot of people, don't buy the pants and the jacket. So start with this. So in general, I really like Guidewear. So I had Guidewear, really old set that I gave to a fisherman that I know, that lasted forever. It had no features, and they've really done a good job with a newer Guidewear of adding features that people that are, especially fishermen, are using. But I use it more as outdoor gear, and I'll tell you why. That's where there's a big shortcoming there. There's actually a couple, but only one major one for me, and I'll tell you about that. But let me tell you what I like about this jacket first. So we can start with the cuffs. So these cuffs have this inner rubbery closure, and it fits tight around your wrist. So when you're messing around with snow or water or whatever, it doesn't go up your sleeve. It's very adjustable also. And this is the Guidewear Elite. So this is actually a lighter denier than the regular Guidewear. And I kind of like the heavier fabric, but if you're taking it, like packing out to go fishing or hiking or hunting or whatever, you want the lighter fabric. And it's all GORE TEX, of course, and I believe it's the good GORE TEX, but it's not obviously not very good for hunting because this is all reflective. You're going to freak out all the animals with that. But it's good for outdoor people like me that just like to get out in the rain. I love the rain, so that's a big deal. Let's go around the outside, I guess. Let's go to the hood next. So the hood is great. It has a really full-featured hood. See, this thing really closes in on you. It has plenty of room in here too, on the inside, and it has all the cuff of the jacket here is a soft material. It's hard to see it, but it's this really soft, nice material, and this closes down around the collar of the jacket, and it's a two-way zipper, which I'll get to, up and down, up from the bottom and down from the top. But it also has the adjustment on the back, so you can tighten this down. This is a little bit of a visor. It works by itself, but it's even better if you just wear a baseball cap. And then this has the reflective on it too. So if you fall in the water, even at night, they can spot you. This stuff is super reflective. It's probably some 3M product or something. But this has, easy to adjust. That's a pinch closure right there which you can open back up. And I love that you can zip this whole hood off. So it zips off. And then if you have a jacket that doesn't have a hood, you can just throw this hood in your pocket and bring it with you. And it's such a full-featured hood, it basically goes with anything. So if you just think it might rain someday and you don't want to carry, obviously you don't want to carry an umbrella. Nobody wants to carry an umbrella. But you don't, that's going to make you cold if your head gets wet. So you just throw the hood in there. Just don't lose it. I don't know how much they cost to replace, but I'm sure they're not cheap. But that I really love about this jacket. And on the outside, let's go to some of the features that I really love about it. I love that it has hooks down here as well as up here, so you can attach stuff to it. I even left this plastic carabiner on here to this hook, so I could just easily attach or detach things that are larger. If you were using this all the time, you'd leave probably carabiners hooked to all of them. But it does have these waterproof closures on the zippers, which are okay. You can see there. I've already got over a year on this jacket, so you can tell they're probably not that waterproof, and they're getting a little marked, a little stretched out. And then the pockets, they do have the hand warmer on the inside, which is really, really nice. you know? It's only on the outside of your hand, but that's where you need it. We all know that. And I like that it has these pull closures. They're not as high quality as the ones on my old Camelback military pack, but they're better than the newer ones, which is a really good thing. And then let's see, what else out here do you need to know? It has a, the waist closure, and so this is easy to adjust even with gloves on. And then, it doesn't have like a powder skirt up here, which would be nice too, to have like a Patagonia jacket would have a powder skirt up here somewhere. And that would be nice to have on this, but that's not one of the things that I really think it needs. Most guys that are buying this are not going out on like long hiking expedition type stuff. Maybe they are, but not as much. So on the inside, so this is what you got. You've got just the pocket over here. That this is kind of small. Keep in mind, it won't fit barely fit like a full-size like a smartphone, maybe. But you have to stuff it in there, and that's not good. And then these pockets are pretty big, but they actually could be slightly bigger. So I like them, but they could be a little bit bigger. Obviously, to change the design of the jacket a little bit if they were to do that. But that's what I like on the inside. And it could use a gloves pocket on the other side, on the inside of the jacket, so you can keep them out. It would be nice to have them on both sides, with one glove on one side, one glove on the other, right? Those are really nice. But the main thing that I think it needs is underarm vents with these same sort of waterproof zippers. My Patagonia jacket has this, and that keeps you can get yourself, you won't be sweating all the time if you can open those up, and you can leave them open when it rains because they're under your arm, which is really, really nice. So that's the big shortcoming of this jacket. And I think you guys probably all know that when you wear GORE TEX, it's as good as it gets as far as breathability goes, but it does not work as well as like wearing alpaca wool or merino wool or whatever. Like a felted wool breathes completely and does a pretty good job with a light amount of water. That's where I would bring the hood to keep my head dry, but these, you're still going to get condensation on the inside if you're sweating a lot, and depending on the humidity conditions, that may happen as well. But Gore-Tex, I've tried everything, and Gore-Tex is as good as it gets still on breathability along with water resistance. I do like the idea of just bringing a umbrella if you're doing something where you're not sure. I just picked this up from Costco for like $10, and it just, it's very compact and it does the job, So if you just need a quick, easy something to keep the water off of you and also maintain complete and utter, that's the maker right there, Win Pro, and this was like I said, it was $10 at Costco. Very compact. It weighs less, probably weighs less than the jacket. I don't know, about the same, bundled up. But that's another thing. This is supposed to be windproof, by the way, because of the way it's designed. We'll see about that because I go out in bad conditions, and so that is probably not gonna be that windproof. We'll see if it breaks or not, but that's just another one that I might. I'll throw a link up for that, so that if they sell it online. I've never seen it before. I just was on sale when I went there, so I bought it. This is what the back looks like. I meant to black that out. I probably still will, or peel it off. It's like raised, so you can probably peel that off. But I like that it has the hanging thing back here, that's nice too. And I do like, I used to hate having reflective stuff on my jacket, but I actually like it now. Because if you're let's say you're just using this to go to the store on a rainy night, people can see you really, really well wearing this stuff. And so they will not run you over because they're texting, right? So hopefully it will save your butt. And I really like it about that. I was in Canada for quite a while, and that's where I used this actually, in Western Canada. And everybody there, you know, is sensible enough to wear reflective clothes because it's raining all the time and the weather's bad. People's windows are fogged, and it really is a smart thing to do if you just don't want to get run over suddenly. One thing I forgot to show you is the zipper. It's a good quality zipper, a plastic zipper. It's got nice pull tabs on it. These are YKK, so they're good quality. And it has a little protection up there at the top. But I love being able to zip up from the bottom as well. That's actually pretty important, to be able to zip up and just get more ventilation through the thing, or just pull them together so that the bottom's open and the top, you know, when you start getting hot. Because getting hot is always a factor when you're wearing GORE TEX. So that's the label, just so if you guys want to see more about that. Let me grab, and it just says GORE TEX on the sleeve, so everybody knows you got GORE TEX. Let's see. This is the label that came with it. So you can take a look at that. So it's 80 denier. And then let's see. Oh, it's really articulated sleeves. That's a good thing too, because they're not stiff. You know, you can see they're articulated. So one thing that is also a little bit of a shortcoming on this is these pockets have a very slight amount of bellow in the bottom, but not much. The other Guidewear has nice bellows pockets in the front, so they're really good for just throwing stuff in. Anything else on here that? Nope, not really. There's the Cabela's information, if you want to, for the jacket at least. So, and it says Elite Jacket on there. But let me show you the suspender pants. I love these too, man. If you're in really wet conditions, these are the way to go. Now, there is one shortcoming on this too, related to the other one that I pointed out, my main shortcoming on the jacket. But the pants are really great. The older style, old school Cabela's didn't have these nice thick straps with the grippy stuff in them, so that grips when you put them on. And they also didn't have the quick release, and you know, which is great when you have to take these off, put them on, go to the bathroom, whatever. So, and I like that they have a pocket on both sides up here at the top. That's nice. These are not hand warmer pockets, and the other Elites have hand warmer pockets at the top of the bib, and they're also smaller, right? They're limited by space right there, so they're not huge pockets, but they are. It's great to have them on the inside when you're wearing this. And another thing that's really cool about it is the fly. It has an inner fly, which makes it so this comes way up so that you stay dry even when you're sitting down. So this is gusseted up, you know, high. That's the crotch area right there. But then you have this fly zipper, which is really useful, especially if you're out drinking a bunch of beer or water and you need it. These just have the nylon inner liner or whatever. I don't know if it's nylon or polyester, but it's very light. It's not insulated at all, but they keep the water out. So, and then okay, so you have these plier pockets here with a little drain at the bottom. That's nice. You have the adjustment with the stretchy part right here, so you don't have to if you get close to your size. I wear a 36 waist, and these fit me fine. They're XLs, and the jacket does too. But if you have a big belly, you're going to have to go with an XXL, and then the pants, you may have to get the XL in the pants. But I like that it also has belt loops, and that's big enough for a pretty good sized belt, and that it has the hooks on it too. The pockets on these are a little bit bellow. They have a little bit of bellowing, and they're big. These are giant. I have really large hands, so in these, I'm spreading my hand out like that. They are very big pockets, so that's good. if you carry a lot of gear, maybe you would wish there was more bellowing and along the sides. The other Guidewear do have the bellowing along both sides, I believe, but it's only on this side and the bottom on these. So that is, I think, most of the features. There's an inside pocket. Forgot about that. Has a little. That's nice too. You can fit a smartphone in there, which is good. So it would be also nice to have one on the other side. I think we all wish there was pockets on both sides when they put pockets on things, especially when you're doing something like fishing or you know, where you need to carry a lot of gear. But at least they have hooks on both sides here. So, and then these pockets have these, you know, they have like the rain flap. So, and they're tucked in. They're designed a little bit differently. They're tucked in under this fabric, so they don't have a flap that's sewed on. So, and then these closures down here, this is the part that I wish was a little different. I love it when these go all the way up and you can put these on or take them off without removing anything else that you're wearing. Now that's harder. It's a little bit harder to engineer that. They probably have to move it out onto the edge seam, and it'd be certainly more expensive, but that is a great feature, being able to put them on and take them off without taking anything else off. So these just open up, and you have, you know, this is a good amount of, you know, they go up a long ways. Let's see, that's 23 inches approximately, 22. So that is really nice. And then this is adjustable, so you have a nice adjustment patch there, so you have enough room to adjust them, which is nice as well. And then let's see what else. I do like that these come up a long ways onto the middle of your chest. So let's put these, fold them under like that. So they come up a long ways. Like crotches down here, they come way up there. So from like the bottom of the zipper of the crotch all the way up is 21 inches. So that's nice as well. And so they really do provide you lots of protection from the elements, which is, of course, very important. There's the back. So less features on the back. You can take that off again if you wanted to. But these, you really got to reemphasize these, the straps. They're really great on these. They're so much better than the old ones. But anyways, let's go back to like the packability. So this is about what they pack down to. So they're a little bulky because there's a lot of fabric here, a lot of Gore Tex, but that's a good thing if you really want to be protected from the elements. But you know, on these you can just use these straps to hold it in a sausage there. But so that's quickly packing them. I could get them tighter, 16 inches by 6 on the pants, and then the jacket. Let's see what that does as far as packing down. This is the way I carry it, because obviously these jackets they're too warm to wear all the time. But this is also, if you don't pack your jackets this way, this is something you want to pay attention to, because this is a really great way to pack and carry your jackets, which most people probably already figured out, but I'm going to show you anyways, just because I like showing people stuff, just in case they don't already know it. So if you just fold these in, and then a lot of people do this from the back, but this is the best way to do it when you have a hood. So you just roll them tight, you know, roll it tight in like that, and then you tuck it into your hood. And this hood you can actually cinch it down with because it has those big closures, but you just roll it into its own hood and you've got a nice package. Just made my jacket package. You actually can even hang it. I never really thought about that, but you can. So, and that is, let's put it this way, because this is just bellowing out. Let's see, that's about 14 by, let's call it 7, 6. Let's call it 14 by 6 because there's a lot of fluff here. But anyways, that's your Guidewear Elite. Not so short review, but I know that people that want to buy expensive gear want to know everything about it. And I do too. And nobody ever really gets into all the features of it because they probably have never used it. That's probably what it boils down to. But I hope you're all having a great year. And please like my video and subscribe if you don't mind. You can even turn off the show me videos from this channel if you want, but subscriptions are key to, going somewhere, doing this and motivating, staying motivated to keep making these videos. So have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.